Alright YouTube, it's me again. Welcome to another Yellow Magic Let's Play, this time of Othello Part 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know what else to say to begin. All I can really say at this point is that I played just a bit outside of the Let's Play, just figuring out where I had to go next, and I think I figured it out. One thing that I did want to comment on, which I thought was pretty cool, in one of the previous battles that I just had off screen, offline, if you will, was it was a battle against the butterfly, and I think it was two skeletons as well. And what happened was that one of the enemies, I think it was one of the skeletons, used a attack that caused the zombie status effect on my playable characters. And after that was done, the other enemy, I think it was the butterfly, casted a heal. So it casted a heal on my playable character, so as a result, instead of healing my playable character, that did damage. And I thought that was a pretty neat detail. I think it's been done before, especially in Final Fantasy games, but I haven't seen that in an RPG Maker game that much, so that was pretty clever AI if that was intended. Yeah. Anyway, where we last left off, we were trying to help out an outsider with regards to some really bad stuff that happened in this area. Apparently there was a noise or something, and we decided to go check it out. Oh my god, and if you don't remember, this game takes on a fairly misogynistic tone, which is what the creator probably intended. Not that he hates women, the creator of the game, but try to get across the tone that, everyone hates women basically in this game. It's a bit of a shame. And as it's said in like feudal Chinese times, I guess, whoa, what the hell am I in? I like how I was saying medieval, feudal Chinese times, and then I get into this fairly futuristic place. Oh, this is cool. This game has taken a turn for the cool, hasn't it? Incredible. Right. Exploration time. What the shit? That does not look like a skeleton or a butterfly. This is weird. I did not see this coming at all. Well done, Corey. Well done. But I'd love to see where this goes next. Incredible. Maybe the difficulty will go up a notch as well, considering like we seem to be in a different time altogether. I hope it doesn't get too difficult though. But even if it does, another cool thing about this game, as I mentioned previously, is save anywhere. As in, I do not have to go to save point to save, I can just save. Very much appreciated on this side of the planet. They're not doing a huge amount of damage, all they're doing is attacking. It doesn't seem like I can do a straightforward attack to beat these enemies though, which is also appreciated. I seem to be stealing a lot, but I would appreciate if I could have a bit more time to see what exactly it was that I was stealing. Because maybe I'm just a slow reader, but it's kind of hard for me to figure out. How unexpected was this? It was very unexpected. I mean, okay, coming into a game called Othello, there were a number of things I could have expected. This is not one of them. Unless there's a futuristic version of Othello somewhere. The lift makes futuristic noises, that's what you know you're in the future. The first number is 4 or 2, cannot remember which. Okay, does that mean Othello can't read? Or can't read English? Just remember that's 4 or 2. Cool. Does it look like I can jump or anything like that? I was on 1 floor. I'll go down to P2. So these things, I can't move over these, which is why I just abruptly stopped there, in case you were wondering. I could have another battle. Let me think of something to say while I'm doing random battles. Because I know it's no fun just watching random battle and, you know, me not actually adding anything to the proceedings. I guess one thing I can mention is that I think these are also rips, but I cannot tell for the life of me which games. I think the background might be from Final Fantasy 5 or 6, but I'm probably completely wrong with that one. There's a very high chance that I am wrong. Please don't kill me. I did see a description for that skill, did I? Just realized. One thing I have noticed is that the battle music hasn't changed, which makes this whole thing very interesting. I do hope I'm able to heal. How many potions do I have? I think that would be a useful thing to know. Right now, Peyton needs healing. Peyton the Thief, whose first appearance in this game was stealing, I believe. Stealing a bag of betel nuts, as they're called in this game. The betel nuts were things that Othello was stealing for her dad, who is apparently a horrible human being. I'd love to know the characters' reactions to this whole thing, Othello and Peyton. So far, I don't think they've shown anything in that sense. Ooh. Well, basic press of the A button. I don't know which one's the A button on my keyboard. I think it's Z. Okay. I'll just enter a random encounter with the same enemy. This is pretty groovy music, by the way. I am a sucker for futuristic music, I'll just say. Oh, by the way, it's the actual A button on my keyboard. I thought it'd be something else. Apparently not. Put the 1 before the 9, but not sure where. So far we have got... The first number is 2 or 4, not sure which. And then there's a 1 before the 9. So we're looking at 419 or 219 at this point. So presumably there's a number puzzle somewhere. Oh look, a new enemy. That puzzle was for the beginning, I think. If I remember correctly, there was a door which required a key. Fairly standard type of puzzle. Nothing hugely innovative. That mech spider doesn't have an innovative skill either. It just attacked me. These ones are doing a number on me status-wise. It's fun. I don't need to throw any gold. Just keep attacking, why don't you? Oh yeah, I remember Othello had that amazing defensive item that basically made her invulnerable to some of the earlier party members. But like I said, after 1 or 2 hours of gameplay, everything was going to start hurting again, and currently, yeah, it does a fair bit. I think these enemies are doing like 100 HP damage to Othello. But my sword attacks can go through robots, apparently. That tingles. Doesn't look like I can interact with whatever this is. Put the 1 before the 9, remembering that. Press the A button. And I would like to go back to B1 because I remember there are quite a few places I could jump over, like this one. Hey! Items for my trouble. What are they exactly? Got a rainbow staff and an accessory. Who can equip? Neither of these characters can equip. I'm assuming there's a new character coming soon. That would make things quite interesting. Why didn't I equip that before? No worries. Anyway, as good a time as any to say, if you have any comments or critique, you know where to find me, blah blah blah, Slack, blah blah blah, IRC, blah blah blah, Twitter. Additional details, I mean, explanations or Further details regarding those means of communication can be found in the description of this YouTube channel. Of this YouTube video. I don't think I can jump around that. I think I have to go back to 1F. And I believe I've solved the puzzle already, have I? Or do I have to jump over this? Nope, still jumping. Hey, don't be a battle. Looks like a new character. It's a robot. Yeah, what? Min? Why Min? That'd be useful. That doesn't even mean anything, Peyton. Learn to grammar. Peyton, what the fuck? Okay, Peyton, something's up with you, isn't there? There's more than meets the eye with Peyton. Or this is very kind of fourth wall breaky game. Okay, I get it. Anyway, cool. A new part 2 number, and I get to get a new item. And a red button. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. 36 to 61. Another invincible character, I believe. Oh, it doesn't end there. It does not end there. What can they do at this point? Thunder attack, and a means of learning skills. So I'm assuming I can use this skill on any monster and learn the skill from them. Cool. So a blue mage, essentially. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Okay, got it. How much is attack again? I don't remember. I'll just go at max HP plus 100, I think. Yep, could make the difference. Because if I look at her... Yeah, I mean, increasing attack by 1 wouldn't have done anything. I think that was the best choice. This random encounter is not the best choice, but I guess at least we get to see what Min can do. Min apparently can learn skills. Meanwhile, they just attack. Just got nothing better to do with their lives, being robots. What do I learn? Failed! I learned a skill failed! Incredible! Can't wait to use that. Try again. And a different one. Again, I don't really feel like I'm in any immediate danger from these enemies. The only danger I have right now is not being able to learn skills, so I don't know if I could try that one more time, or assume that I can't learn anything from this Botroid thing. Maybe I'll do it one more time, then call it quits. Either way, if it's a type of thing where I can have a certain chance of learning a skill, that isn't great to me. And also, it's not very clear whether I'm actually able to learn a skill from this enemy or not. Just observation taken there. Nope, I'm just not going to try then, because that would just be pointless. Something I just realized. Min doesn't have a generic attack option, like the other two characters kind of do. which is always something I appreciate. I've done that on a few projects of my own, so very cool. I'm not sure what I'm doing by pressing these buttons, but hey, I might be getting somewhere, might not. Okay, anything else? Oh, that's a big one. I could probably learn something from that. I'd wager good money that I could learn something from that. Yes, I got a recipe book. And I'm about to learn fire. Look at that. Yep, I have 2 skills now. Obviously I'm not going to use fire on the thing I learned fire from, because chances are they're going to have fire immunity or something like that. Ooh, attack the weak point for massive damage. Make good use of what? 5G. Well, it's better than 4G. Oops, I just jumped. I just realised there's probably a quicker way of getting to places. Ooh. I think that's just the one left. Yep. And there's one more enemy that I can probably learn something from. Thievery is a pretty useful skill, I have to say. I mean, I'd prefer 100% chance over 50% chance, but if I could do damage at the same time as attempt to steal, it's not the worst thing in the world. Third time lucky? I mean hat trick. Hey! Okay, our mage is getting quite useful now, I dare say. In fact, Thunder should be able to do massive damage on this mech spider as well. Generic RPG tropes are anything to go by. Yep, they are. At this point I can't use my self-proclaimed attack metric because one of my party members doesn't actually attack. I think I mentioned this in my Tales from the Reaper Let's Play, but I'm basically counting the number of times in a battle that I can press attack while basically winning. So the number of battles that I can beat by simply pressing the attack button. That's my attack metric. Obviously the lower the number, the better. So far, I'd say it's pretty low in this game. New puzzle. Not cool. Right. Oops. So that thing just pushed me away, essentially. I could probably jump over that. Assuming. Jump! Yes. Oh, that's a cool puzzle. Jump! What was that? I don't think I'm supposed to touch those red orbs. Am I? Jump! I am not. Okay, right, got it. Good. So this is some utmost precision required in this one. Up! Oh, balls! Ah! Don't worry, I'll do it properly. Oh. Oops. I don't think I pressed A, did I? Jump! 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 Oh! Ah! Christ. Okay, this might be a bit difficult. I don't want to have to do this repeatedly, otherwise I might get annoyed. At myself, at this game, I don't know, but I might get annoyed. It's never good. Like... And again. And again. And again. And again. Okay. Save! And again. And again. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, cool, I don't have to start at the very beginning. Major plus points there, by the way. If I had to start at the beginning of the puzzle, I would have been really pissed off. Well, not really pissed off, I would have been fairly pissed off. I don't get that pissed off at games, really. I know a lot of people experience like gamer rage and stuff, where they throw their keyboards madly. I don't really do that, unless I'm playing an SMT game, in which case it's more likely than not. Especially Nocturne, if you've ever played that. Oh my god, what a game. Anywho, I want to go through this one because I believe it leads to one of those crystals that lets me increase a stat. Nope, shoot. It was actually that one, so I can get hurt. Apparently this is the difficult one. Not so difficult. Pattern. What are you feeling? Attack +1, defense +1, agi +1. Go with HP again. Because as before, an increase of +1, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Especially her agility. I just saw that stat. My god, 121. Oops! Ah! That was so bad. That was bad as well. It's not a very bad puzzle. Especially if I don't have to start at the very beginning each time. It does take a few tries. But maybe just because I'm bad at puzzles. Oops! Ah! And we made it. Okay, I do believe that's going to be a boss battle, so I'm going to save. Is everyone wearing their best equipment? Believe so. Right. Let's do this. It's the Mage Crusher thing from Final Fantasy VI, I think it's called. Something like that. There was a very unique way of beating that in Final Fantasy VI, if I remember. Essentially involving the use of the special skill of a character that you just get at that point, a certain Celeste Call. And the idea was that you use her relic skill, which absorbs magic attacks, so that if the enemy uses a powerful magic attack, you just basically negate that. Which, when I think about it, was kind of a game breaker, or it could have been a game breaker, surely. Unless there were certain skills that could, magic skills that could bypass that. Must have been. Oh dear. That's a very interesting little. Ouch. I would really like to have Relic at this point. No, it wasn't called Relic, it was called Runic. I just remembered. That was pointless. And cost me a turn. I guess I should mainly use Othello for healing purposes, even though I want to use Slice and Dice. I think I already used Thievery. Tell you what, if I use attack on these, the big guy, Mech Rider, won't be able to use Thunder Charge or whatever that was. Which is probably good for me. Now, if I remember right, Thunder is what these things are weak to. Therefore, kablooey. I hope they don't respawn or anything like that, that would stink. Oh. Again, it would be very helpful if I could find out exactly how much of these items I have. Like, incredibly helpful, you have no idea. Anyway, seems pretty clear cut from this point. Ah, good timing with that healing. I have been debuffed though, that's going to make things a bit tricky. If this game has been balanced appropriately anyway. I am so tempted. Ouch. Okay, the next attack is gonna hurt on it. Oh, balls. As I was saying, the next attack is probably gonna hurt. But I'm prepared. I know what I'm doing. Ah. Ouch. Ah, that's min out of commission. I don't think I can revive her because I don't have enough elixirs. Stinks. Yeah, that's okay. Slice and dice my way to victory. And desperation attack! And that is not how you win. Or that should not be how you win. And I feel a bit cheap doing that. Doesn't matter, I'm probably going to lose this one anyway. Or not! Depends on how many heals I have. Not many. So really, the only thing I can do at this point is guard. And then slice and dice and hope I get lucky. Alright, well it comes down to this. And I lost. Damn, son! Okay, maybe this is a battle that I should probably win offline. Because I don't want to go through that again, I think it'll be further along. And then when I do, I'll describe how I won. In the meantime though, I have 4 numbers now. 1 and 9, and then there was a 2 or 4 in the beginning, and then there was a 5. Just need to remember that. Until then, I'm gonna go offline and beat this thing. So, transition! Yeah, so I did win. I did win. This was on the second try actually, so the try right after the one I just recorded. And there isn't a huge amount to say about how I won. I was basically continuing with the same strategy, just that I didn't have to use skills trying to learn things from the boss. So that helped. But really, I just more or less won by the skin of my teeth. I'm not gonna lie. And apparently we finished a dungeon. Well, so much for all that character development leading up to this moment. Why are we going to where? Why are we going there? I don't really know. And screw your father, man. Anyway, I'm kinda confused. The good thing is that I can just do this and return to where I came from. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to say this is probably kind of more of a comedy game at this point. It definitely is not making any sort of sense in terms of like storyline or ultra big narrative. Maybe the puzzles, maybe the pieces are yet to unfold, but honestly, at this point, I don't really think that this game is sizing up to be anything hugely anything like really story intensive or anything like that. I think it's some sort of comedy game, which unfortunately I'm not finding incredibly funny at this point, I have to admit. I mean, I know I guess humor is subjective to a certain extent, but I don't know, I guess your mileage may vary on that. My sense of humor does differ from a lot of other people's though. So there is that. All I know is that I still have a door to unlock. And I'm trying to remember, was that a 5 that I looked at just now? Because I'm not going all the way back to find out. I am absolutely not going all the way back to find out. I've just forgotten. That's why I'm not a fan of memory puzzles, because you need a good memory for them. I don't. This can be 4 digits. One of them is 2, one of them is 1, one of them is 9, and I think it was 5. Fuck. Nope. This has got to be the only one then. No, that wasn't a 4, was it? I could go all the way back, or I could call it quits. I think I'm going to call it quits and then try to remember to come back to that point. I'll just navigate quickly to that area with the final number so that I don't remember, so I don't forget. So yeah, this was a pretty crazy video. I did not expect to get into this kind of futuristic place, and I do like plot twists like that, so that's pretty good. So thanks for that, Corey. I totally did not expect this weird-ass sci-fi turn. If it continues down this route, cool. If it's just some kind of cheap throwaway filler type thing, not cool. Which one is it? Only time will tell. Until then, this is Yellow Magic signing off. See ya.